What's going on with you, brother?
What's happening, my guy?
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I know we running a little bit behind, man. We never want to impede on nobody time in prisons, man. So for the people who don't know, man, who we talking to?
You talking to Script P, man. You know what I'm saying? Used to be Slick P. You know what I'm saying? Slick Pulla, but we switched it up, man. Script P, man. You know, we elevated. We went to another level with things, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Started off being a slickster. Shoot, now we scripting it. You feel me?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What made you make the switch it up from Slick Pulla to Script Pulla?
Well, shoot, I mean, you know, growth, elevation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, you keep bumping your head one way, you got to try something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're going to just keep on bumping your head. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that's for real. We got a lot of youngers out here that's bumping their head. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this: what did you bump your head?
Yeah, I bumped my head 3-4 times.
Show enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us about the first time you bumped your head?
Shoot, bumped my head with pistol charges, and then had long probation on that. Violated that 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So probably ended up going down the road about 3 times.
Oh man. The first. How old were you when you did the first bid?
The first bit, what I was like about 25, something like that.
25. How much time did you do?
Shoot, I did what they gave me 10 to 3, so I did like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Came home, and then I really tried to buck on the probation because it was in Douglas County, so I ain't really want to see them folks.
Yeah.
Then violated it again, then they sent me back down. You know
Okay, so let me ask you this. So you're 25, you're going to do 10 to 3. What's your mindset when you're going into the system?
Shoot, you know, when you're young, then they really just like, man, hold it down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Be prepared to be met with whatever come your way, type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, the first time going down the road, you know,
Okay.
only the strong survive, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, only the strong survive mentality, you know what I'm saying?
So we went in the first time and you came out, you was still Slick Pulla.
Yeah, I didn't learn nothing that time.
Yeah, you weren't there long enough or the mindset went right or a combination of both.
I mean, shoot, really hadn't lost nothing, you know what I'm saying? So then that second time, still didn't lost nothing, you know, that third time, it kind of just, actually, I had got off I was about to be off that paperwork before I caught that last case and ended up getting back on paperwork, caught the case and ended up restarting the whole scenario all over again.
What was the second charge?
The second charge, second charge was a violation on what it was, leaving my little partner spot. We had a little bando or whatever, and got pulled over. We had some stuff in the car. You know what I'm saying? I had like a knife in a tube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then another violation. You know what I'm saying?
That paperwork. I be trying to tell these folks that paperwork, bro. Like
that paperwork. That's that invisible leash. You're really not free. Probation don't mean you free. Parole, probation don't mean you free. You doing a sentence on the street.
Yeah.
You doing your time on the street. So you got 10 years locked up on the street. But see, it trick you because you're in the street. So you, in your mind, you're free, but you're really not. Because as soon as you do something out of the bound, boom.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're back in there. And then they'll keep doing you like that till you're old and dead.
Yeah.
Till either you're old or die.
My homeboy called it he called it something with a life sentence. It's like it's a life sentence with extended visitation sometimes.
Yeah, that paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Not and shoot, the numbers on that is crazy. It's like it say 90. It's in the 80s out of 90% of us are either on some form of either incarcerated or on some form of paperwork. It's a good documentary. I'm sure that little did the new Jim Crow stuff. You seen that?
Yeah.
I know you read the book, so you seen the documentary she did on Netflix, 13.
Yeah. So like this, in these United States, the United States has the highest prison population in the world.
Right.
So, and that's not because the United States has the highest population, because that's not how they go. It's big business. Now, in the state of Georgia has one of the highest percentages of recidivism. Recidivism is the rate at which individuals return back. When you come home, bro, they only expect for us to stay out 18 months.
Right.
They're gonna keep that bump warm for you. And what I was trying to explain to, so I did 10. I did most of my time at Alto, came home, blah, blah, blah. But I'm an anger management specialist right now for the state of Georgia. In DeKalb County, like I got programs inside the juvenile justice system. I got a program starting in August at the same courthouse that I got sentenced in 1996. But what I try to explain to people is, well, some of the people that I'm dealing with, they at the age that we was at when we was, you know what I mean? But sometimes I be trying to figure out, like, what could possibly be said. So what make your situation a whole lot different from my situation is that you achieved a particular status from where I'm from where we at, you achieved a certain status. So when you say something, it carry a tad bit more weight on it. So you got everybody right now a lot of young guys trying to get into the game.
Right.
And I wish a lot of them was lying about some of the stuff that they were doing. But I done seen some of the young dudes out here. They scared me. They active.
And see now the rap game now is like, when we were doing the stuff we were doing in the rap game, you really didn't have to be that kind of artist. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta be that kind of artist. See, because see what folk don't be knowing, it's a whole pipeline. Them guys own them little distribution companies, whatever. They got partners in the prison things. You see what I'm saying? Like, they got partners who own the private prisons. So they're like, hey man, we don't need no squeaky clean music. Like, we need this, like, while we playing golf, hey man, no. That's why now you seeing the most ignorant artists get out right now, because that's what they want to be. Like, see, back then they were trying to slick us with it. See, we got caught with it now.
Yeah.
We got caught slipping with the agenda.
Yeah.
The agenda was put it in the music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We got caught slipping. It just now, in these times, evil is raising its head in a more aggressive way. And it said that in the scriptures, it say like in these times to come, evil will be like more outright.
Yeah.
So it was evil then, but if you go back and listen to some of the artists, listen to the subject matter of the artists we was listening to, 666 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, Ouija board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were getting hit with it then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, so now it ain't really changed. Now it's demon time. 666 Mafia now it's demon time. See, it's getting more steroided out now. It's getting more aggressive now. So like now the rap game is really a feeder system for prison.
You just dropped something on me.
Yeah. They all in cahoots. Like it's a feeder system for the chain gang. Like I own a record company. You own a prison. Keep pushing the agenda. We gonna bust the check down together. Yeah.
Because it's another ending cycle.
And you got artists from back then are actually saying it now. Yeah. Put out the chain gang music. They coming in here. We gonna break bread together. They discussed this over golf and martinis. Yeah.
That's crazy. But it makes so much sense, because then I was thinking, because it was like under the radar, because I'm listening to 666. I'm at the gate when
we in the gate beating folks to death all that stuff, because it's in us.
Yeah.
Then you got the other folk hop out there, you know what I'm saying, with the pack.
Yeah. So
see, our whole generation, we got caught, you know what I'm saying? We got caught dope cases.
Yeah.
Dope cases. They said, okay, what they decided to do to change it, they didn't mind the dope cases, but it was making niggas start being entrepreneurs. So it's like, okay, how can we still make them throw? They said, where that dope come? The hustling was making us start to get an entrepreneurship mentality. A lot of homies who was hustling, now they got businesses. They're like, no, we don't want that. How can we do it where they just all the way die? Now this music right here has nothing to do with getting money. It's just about kill. They done took the get money part out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the get money part was like kind of backfiring on them. Like, yeah, we catching them for dope, but they're getting smart and opening up businesses. We don't even want them to do that. We want them to die. You see what I'm saying? So now it just take the get money part out and let's just go with the kill. Because we listen to the kill too.
Yeah.
Any MC we listen to is not talking about killing less or more than they're talking about. It just sound more crazy now because you hearing it bar for bar now.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no hit the block, take care of your mama, stuff like that. You ain't getting none of that. You ain't getting none of that in between bars, in between the bar where he say bust it.
Yeah.
But see, that's why we be so high strong. Just think about it. When you buy music, he's saying, the artist is saying, I'll bust your head. So that's why we be around here packing. You pay to listen to a nigga tell you he gonna bust your head. He's not telling you, he said, I will bust your head. He's talking to the consumer. So we subliminally on go.
Yeah.
Cause you listening to a nigga tell you he gonna splack your broad, knock your head off, kick your door down. You listen to this in the morning and you listen to this from in the morning till you lay down. You doing a little R&B when you with your tender or look or whatever, but you listen to this. Most of the part, you listen to somebody telling you they're gonna cause harm to you all day long.
All day.
And you paid for it though.
And you can turn on any major radio station and you can hear corporations paying to advertise between the subliminal killing of black people.
Just like you said, cause prison's big bucks. And then we in Georgia, this is a penal colony.
What you mean when you say penal?
A penal colony, like this is a prison colony.
Yeah.
Like the South is based on slavery.
Yeah.
The South is based on slavery. The 13th Amendment didn't abolish slavery. They just implemented the black codes in.
Kind of like in Angola, the same place where the Angola
prison is Georgia bread and butter. Prison is Georgia. Prison is Georgia bread and butter.
So with that idea, is there a such thing as reducing crime?
Only way we can reduce crime is we gotta start instilling some laws, and the scriptures have the laws. Like they say the law is done away with, but it has laws where it say don't move your neighbor's barrier line. Do good business with your brother. If you harm a brother, if you and a brother get to hitting, if you harm him, you got to pay his wages for work if he get out. If he can't go back to work, yeah, man, you know, put your hands all on your brother. He can't even go to work, take care of his family. What now? See, that's in the scrolls. You see what I'm saying? Them laws, them Levitical laws.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So no, overall the world is not gonna reduce it. No, not them. Not the powers that be. It's not in their interest.
Yeah.
That'll be a big money crasher for them. If we don't want to keep going to prison, we gotta start drinking. We gotta start drinking something that's good. It's gonna be up for the people.
So how do you? Okay, so I had the opportunity. I was doing radio with Jack Trey, and before Shawty Low had passed away, I had the opportunity to sit down and interview him. So I just asked him, not trying to be no asshole. I was like, bro, is it possible to make it in the music industry and not talk about the things that we talk about?
Kind of was at one point. Now it's definitely not.
At all.
Definitely not. But then even if you're not rapping about that, then you still doing something funny.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You promoting alcohol or you
right, or you still doing funny. Or then they just get you on the symbolic tip. Like if you're not an artist rapping like that, they gonna get you symbolically.
Some kind of way.
They gonna get you to like say stuff subliminally what ain't nobody gonna catch.
Yeah.
So either it's I'm straight up turned up with it, or then you're gonna have these artists who acting like they not on that, but then they pushing stuff with symbolism. You gotta peep the hats, the commercial advertisement they bypass, the products they stand by. You see what I'm saying?
So how do we get? Cause I'm trying to interview, but you feed me, you putting food on my plate. So I'm slow with my questions, cause I'm thinking about what you're saying and I'm seeing it and it's making sense. So, but I'm 46 years old, and so I understand that before I put this out, I got to go through here and listen to this thing so I can get everything that's put on my plate. But so a 19 or a 20 or 25-year-old is you listening to you? If you at your present time was trying to talk to not Script Pulla but Slick Pulla, could you get through to him?
I mean, some of it be taken in, but the whole thing is, man, it got to be a group of brothers standing on it, and then it got to be a group of brothers standing on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I hear every day to be like, okay, boom, like what you're doing, you're a great example. It got to be more people who they can see folks not taking that weight and winning, because the people who doing the wickedness is looking like they winning. These boys, you know what I'm saying? They say even in the scriptures say, Yasharah require a sign, meaning. What do we always say? Boy, you got to show me. That's how we know we the people of the book. Yeah. That's the same thing the Messiah said, man, y'all require a sign. Y'all don't believe it unless y'all see it. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't just talk to these boys. You got to be out here and they got to see you successful, not doing nothing wrong. Yeah. And then they'll get more inquisitive to what you talking about. But they got to see a person out here being successful, being good to his wife, being good to his kids, and not doing nothing wrong. Then that's going to make him really want to find out, hey, so what the whoop. Then that's when you can hit him with what you really want to hit him with. But these folk want to see something off the rip first. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to just be able to tell them nothing like that. Come be like, man, you just saying that because it didn't work out for you. Yeah. So you got to see successful men doing good with their families. You know what I'm saying? Standing on something righteous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they see you being successful at doing it. Because because everybody thinks that you can't be a good person and be successful. It's like, oh man, you're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not true. You know what I'm saying?
And then you have so many examples of, or you got the gibberish and the folks that, in my mindset, don't have a real strong skill set, but they got this machine behind them. So it's more examples of just go with it.
Right.
You can make the money.
It's more examples of that than examples of what, you know what I'm saying, of that. So we gotta even now we gotta change the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
That's an uphill battle.
Yeah, but hey, it is. I mean, it's really you just walk it though. It ain't nothing like you go out and be like, we're gonna do this today. No, just constantly keep living, just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let your light shine. You know what I'm saying? Folk gonna want to know what's going on. Like as I move now, shoot, I get to have a lot of good conversations with people just on the way I move and the way I carry myself. With the fitness first, I do the personal training, so I train a lot of youth student athletes.
Yeah.
Just like kind of like that situation with Cam. You know, a lot of people are saying that he said that he was gonna pay them boys if they would have won, if they beat them the next year and they won the game, and that's where everything happened. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? All the way. I didn't hear that happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but what I do know is you can let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. You don't gotta put nothing on nothing.
Yeah.
See, if I tell you, bro, on such and such, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Then I got to be back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I could just be like, I'll be back. And I ain't got to do that. You see what I'm saying? So basically what I was telling the young guy who I was training, I'm like, man, just let your yes be a yes and your no be your no. You ain't got to put it on nothing or swear on nothing, because when you do that, it's required then.
Bro, you taught me that during our initial phone call. You were like, hey man, I told y'all I was gonna be here such and such.
Yeah.
We ain't even got to talk about it.
Yeah.
I already told you that what's going on.
Yeah.
So, but they put me in the mindset because I'm so used to dealing with, you know, the alternative. But I already know the next time I talk to you, if you say this what it's gonna be, then this
That's
what
what
it's
it's
gonna be.
If it ain't, I'm gonna say it immediately, like before we can even agree to it. Well, I can't do that, but let's try it like this. You know what I'm saying? This time or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can let your yes be your no. You know what I'm saying? Your yes be your yes and your no be your no. And that's what it's saying in the scroll. It say if you do swear by something, then that's definitely required. Meaning, if you put a swear on something with somebody, then you got to. If you put a vow on a situation or oath on a situation with a person, you gotta do it then. When you could really just be like, I'ma do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a way. Okay, boom. That was a life jewel in the midst of training. So now, halal y'all willing, when he moving around, he ain't gonna be putting the extra on it to make somebody believe what he gonna say he gonna do. Just do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it on it, because if you do that, you got to do it. If not, then when some bad stuff happen to you, you gonna know why.
Okay, so a lot of the people, so in these United States, we're not even a minority no more.
Right.
We in reference to numbers, we lower than that. Then when I start thinking about it's a population of alteration, when the majority of our men are either incarcerated, not interested, or in a multicultural relationship. So I deal with a lot of single mothers with young adults or teenage boys.
Right.
What is it that we could say to them that could get them? And like you said, it's not gonna happen right here. You just kind of got to just go with the flow. What can they do to try to keep their sons up out of the chain gang or the gray side, or at least you start shifting that paradigm to where they're thinking on the
One thing with the sisters, we got to start, you know what I'm saying, looking out for the sisters a little more without trying to hit them, without trying to go up in them. You see what I'm saying? Like, meaning like, hey man, sis over there like that, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do, you know what I'm saying? Just do stuff for them, and then the sons can see, okay, this a dude around who ain't trying to hit my mama.
Yeah.
Ain't trying to have sex with my mama. He just really just trying to, you know what I'm saying? We got to start doing better by each. We got to start doing better at each facet of our community.
Yeah.
Starting with the widows, starting with the orphans. You know what I'm saying? Them the single mothers, them the sons and daughters whose fathers could be dead or in prison.
Yeah.
It just got to be good watchmen, good men around who just got these folk best interests in heart, with their best interests in heart, without nothing, without no strings attached.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. So, because it seems like you have a list of bylaws. Is this coming from a specific teaching, or are these naturalistic observations that you just came to a conclusion that if it's going to work, it got to be this way?
Well, these are laws that was given. These are standards that was. These are the standards that what was given to us by our forefathers, but we got off the way. But these are standards. These are standards that came from elders who passed down, because this was how you keep the community straight. See, when they came out of Exodus, when they came out of Egypt, that's when these laws went in place. okay, look, don't do this, don't do that, cause it's gonna keep stuff up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep this going on in the community. Hey man, don't remove his marker line. Folks gonna be fined about that.
Yeah.
You all on this man's property. Folks gonna be fined about that.
Yeah.
Hey man, stay away from that man's wife. You know that's gonna bring death. You know what I'm saying? When home might have been down bad, you had to loan him some. Don't take his utensils as the pledge for the loan. How can he pay you back if you've taken what he make his money with? These were things to keep the community from not being blood in the community, because if there's blood in the community, he's not finna deal with us. So they said we got to come with some laws to keep the community clean, so we can always be in accordance with him, so we can get some blessings.
So
and that's why we ain't getting no blessings right now as a whole, because the ways we're supposed to treat each other, we don't do that.
Yeah.
So we ain't getting no help because we ain't showing no love to each other.
So the business that you standing on is the original business that
was already prescribed. The business that we stand on, this was the business that was prescribed already.
We
got off the way. And start conducting business like these other nations. See, they do that. They move their barrier line. What they want, when they want something, they take it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We act like them, but we talking about, no, brother, no, you're acting like one of them wild, beastly nations on your brother, on your sister.
Yeah.
They get down like that. Them Grecians who they made us study, them Romans who they made us study to get them fake A's, that's how they got down. When they want something, they just push in and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't how we supposed to rock, because we know that's going to make bloodshed in the community. If it's bloodshed in the community, then something's required for the bloodshed. That means the community is not in a good state right now, because he's watching the transgressions in the community. Like, man, y'all don't even love each other. I know y'all don't love me. I'm just let y'all have it for a little bit till y'all get right. And that's what's been going on. I'm just let y'all have it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't even looking at you doing the wrong thing.
Right.
He like, his eyes is on the good people.
Right.
Yeah. I start paying attention to y'all when y'all want to come to me and get right.
So, a lot of us in our community, when we look for some type of higher understanding or to try to get back to the origin of business, we find ourselves in these congregations. We find ourselves in these churches.
Right. And see, they telling you it's done away with, so you're not going to hear nothing about what we talking about in the scroll, because they're going to tell you that's done away with. Oh, that was done away with when he went on the, he didn't go on no cross, when he was hung on the cross. They're going to say that's done away with, so they're not going to deal with that. So that's how you're not even getting it from there, because they're going to tell you that's done away with. Well, no, that's the Old Testament.
So it almost like if we're in the room and you got the rappers that's killing us, the congregation is standing. They all a part of that little part over there.
Yeah. Because they're telling you all you gotta do is say you're sorry and it's over with. Man, you cannot go knock off 30 people and say you're sorry and it's done. Like, you still gonna leave for that.
Yeah.
You just gotta do the best you can until, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get on the wall and then just do the best you can until he decides it's over. But you have to you have to pay your iniquity tab. So like, for whatever transgression we made after repentance, you still got iniquity tab for it. It ain't washed away.
Right.
You still got to pay up for that. So like, if you done murdered folks, then, you know what I'm saying, it might not happen right then, but don't be surprised when it do happen. You know what I'm saying? But Shaul was a killer. Paul, who they call Paul, he was a killer. He was killing people for doing the right thing. What he did, he just got on his walk and just stayed on it till, hey, I ain't even gonna think about that. I done repented, I'm here, I'm finna work. He just went to work. That man was going from, I call it scripting on the run. That man was going all through Europe talking to them folks. Yeah. He just put his hand on the plow and didn't look back.
So you got some brothers that's riding in their car listening to this who not where we used to be, but ain't where we need to be. Is it some small side dishes? Because what you giving me is meat. Is it some small side dishes, like some books that even if they don't go and read them, that they can pull up and they can listen to during the day, that'll kind of like ease them into the right direction?
Right. See, that's one thing we gonna be doing. Me and a couple of my brother's wife, beloved and Script Pulla, they got the, you know what I'm saying, they got the brand Urban Servants.
Okay.
So just like we know that we can't just really just come with the meat like that. That's a lot. But we working in the music in the way we maneuver.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like we got music where it's still the same beats and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
but when you listen to it,
You gonna
know
get
what I'm saying?
some.
And we taking the lingo. We flipping the lingo on we even flip the lingo. I'm spinning with this love gun. You know what I'm saying? Keith might say something about, but I'm spinning with the love gun now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we flipping the lingo because we all come from we all have done the same thing. Played on the mound, trap, did whatever. Everybody done been in trouble in situations. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like these boys, urban servants. Like we know how to put it on a platform where you can get it. You know what I'm saying?
So as opposed to being a wolf in sheep's clothing, you're almost like a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Yeah. But see, think about it. What they were saying about how much they say he put the wine bibblers and the Republicans. See, he was out there with the people.
Yeah.
He was kicking. He was out there with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. That's what was for the people with the. If you think you got it, then you think you know it all. We need the people who don't know. That's what he was out there looking for. That's the, you know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause it's not on you, it's in you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so
So a lot of people be thinking, oh, you ain't got this, you know what I'm saying? See, religions come with uniforms. Man-made ordinances come with uniforms.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy wears this. This guy wears this.
Yeah.
This guy wears this. It didn't say that none of these guys, you know what I'm saying? When I read the scripts, all I do is see that these boys, you know what I'm saying? These boys were dressing like how everybody else was dressing at that time. They had to ask the people to point him out, so that definitely that mean he was looking like everybody else, like where he at.
Yeah.
If he had on this stuff where he would just stand up for everybody, but they would say, oh yeah, we heard about him, we know what he. They were like, where he at? Judas had to point him out. He had to be betrayed. That mean he was blending in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So throughout time, I try to pay attention to different segments in our history because I try to figure out where certain things shifted. So I pay attention to the civil rights movement, and then I pay attention to like the Black Panther Party, and I see that like drugs, like in the heroin form or the crack. So we've had different eras where we've had warriors, we've had strong men, and strategically, some kind of way, the disconnection comes when our communities are flooded with these different drugs, and now some of us walk around like zombies.
Hey man, that's dope that you said that. Do you know that they actually know that cocaine bonds with our melanin?
Man, say that again, man.
They know cocaine throw us off. They know what drugs throw our melanin off. See, we already on what people call a higher plane or whatever.
Yeah.
But see, we just so groovy with it that we don't understand what I'm saying, what we do, or what they amazed that we do it naturally, like kicking it.
Yeah.
So like actually like when we consume drugs, it throws us off.
Right.
Because we was already designed to communicate with him because we his people. So we already up on that kind of plane.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Actually, so what they do, they throw stuff in. It's drugs out there that can actually throw that frequency off. And that's why you might have a cool partner, man. Home might hit something and go crazy because he was already up there.
Yeah.
He didn't need that. He was already moving on a groovy plane. He was already moving in a good state. That throwed him all the way off. And they have actually done studies. They know which ones. Man, I sent it to one of my partners. I found the article on the phone. So I had to go back all through the text message and find the article again. Now when I click on it, it's not up no more. See, the internet, they thought the internet was gonna hurt us, but I done found a lot of truth in that. Now what they be doing, they be going back and finding stuff and trying to change it. But I had the article, bro. Yes, cocaine bonds with the melanin in a certain kind of way that's not good. That's why they push that in the community. That was what you call biological warfare.
Yeah. Now, actually, when I was with Jack Trey too, bro, I had the opportunity to sit down with the real Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity. I'm talking about sit down and some of the same stuff that you saying, bro. He was saying, and he was just like, man, he's saying the government came in and it was just dope everywhere, and because he was in Los Angeles at the time.
Yeah, he was Los Angeles. Man, that man was going to school that man was going to school and playing tennis.
Yeah.
His plug was the CIA the whole time. A Venezuelan dude pushed up on him, talking about some work. And that was the police, and that was not the police, a CIA agent.
Yeah.
Cause they were trying to fund that Contra-Iran war.
That
Contra war. That's what they was using the bread for. You know, it's another movie out called Shoot the Messenger about the dude who won the Pulitzer Prize for that. The folk knocked him off. The Pulitzer Prize dude did a story on the one Pulitzer Prize. They came back and debunked this story. He tried to go back and find out his sources. They weren't there no more. It's like he exposed it and they was with it. They brought him up and then they just like act like everything he said was a lie. He couldn't find no more proof of what he had found in the couple. And then like when the movie go off, they like he was found dead in the room somewhere. Yeah.
So in reference to, okay, so we talked about the guys that, do you have some books that we can send people to?
Well, shoot, I only really read one book now, man, and that's the Scrolls, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything what I'm talking about to you, like it's literally in it. Like I'm gonna give you a scroll. What was the Revelations 18:23. Okay, it say the nation deceived, the great merchants of the earth deceived their nations by their sorceries. Okay, they won't give you the all the scrolls is written in Ibri, which they call Hebrew, which is gonna take you to Yiddish. That's not what we spoke. Yiddish is what they call more than Hebrew. That's Yiddish. That's a little bit of our tongue mixed with European tongues. So when I say Ibri, just know I'm talking about the original form. They don't give you that for what they call the New Testament. They only giving you the Greek concordance for it. But even in the Greek concordance, right there where it says sorcerers, guess what the word was there in Greek? They had a Greek word there called pharmakia. Medication by pharma, witchcraft by medication, pharmacy. The great merchants of the earth deceived their nations with their sorceries, but it really would have said with their pharmakia. They changed that word because when you see the pharmacy, you wouldn't even go in there no more. Now look at the Walgreens logo. It looked like the little witch pot. It looked just like the little witch pot with the stars on it. Yeah. So see the book letting you know what's going on. It's like the great merchants of the earth. When you watch the Super Bowl, who was sponsoring a lot of them commercials? Pfizer. Those are the great merchants of the earth. They have deceived the nations with their sorceries. Pharmakia. Pharmacy. You see what I'm saying? So I don't be reading many other books because I be finding out what was in the past, what's now, what's to come in one book.
Yeah, but the conclusion that you come to, because I can read sometimes and I come to some conclusion, but they don't be as sturdy as yours. When you saying it sounds like law when you saying it. When I'm saying what I done read, bro, it don't sound. It sound like maybe it's gonna be cold outside, maybe it ain't. But what you saying is, hey man, put your coat on. Simple as that.
Yeah, cause that's what that word do. You know what I'm saying? That word sturdy like that. It's what I'm talking about. Is what sturdy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, even when you go look into self-help books or whatever, I done read a whole lot of books down the road, but when I what made me just start reading the scrolls was like, I'll be reading a book and it'll be quoting the scripts.
Yeah.
I know you don't notice that a lot of them books you be reading, quoting the scripts.
Come from the Bible, bro.
So I might as well just read that. Why am I read that? You quote that. I'm gonna just go to what, and this is what inspired you to write this chapter. I would rather read what inspired you than what you talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this chapter you got by four scriptures in this chapter. You know them books I'm talking about. There might be four scriptures in the chapter. I might well just read that because this is what got you writing this. I just read that then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when I started realizing, I was like, man, you know what? Because I was trying to read other books.
Yeah.
On purpose. Because I'm like, boy, I be scrolling, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to read. You know what I'm saying? Trying to read something. And then I read a book and I'm like, by the third chapter, man, I'm gonna just read it.
Yeah. It's a lot of books that come directly from there. This is what I did when I was at Alpha, man. I got locked in the hole. And they locked me in there with my Bible, man. And they gave me a folder. I stayed on lockdown for like 6 months. But what I started doing is I wrote my first book. The title of it is Shorty. But what I did was every character came from the Bible. So I got Joseph, but I call him Little Joe. Joe got a girlfriend, her name Mary. They don't never have sex, but some kind of way she get pregnant. So I wasn't trying to rewrite the Bible. And what I was trying to do is this. I wanted people from my neighborhood, from County Road, to be able to read this book And you're going to come across the original business, the original work.
Yeah.
But I want you to be familiar with these characters.
You were dropping the brute.
Hey,
you were
man,
dropping it on.
And I do that. Like, I got Paul in there. I got Paul when he transitioned to Saul, or Saul when he transitioned to Paul. But Paul has a strip club. The strip club is called H Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but then they start calling Paul Hassim. So when they start calling Hassim, and it's just me in my mind, I'm like, well, Hassim backwards is Messiah. H Trey backwards is Earth. So like I said, I wasn't trying to rewrite the Bible. I just wanted people to be kind of like,
you were trying to get it where they'll eat it. Yeah. You were trying to get it where they'll eat it.
That's it. What exactly you said, like you said your folk had the love, the love.
The love gun. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still on that. But so, and now I'm talking to you. I don't even know about no interview no more. But what I'm saying is that when I came home, my discipline level was right here.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting up, I'm gonna do this book, I'm gonna bend. I ain't playing around, but I ain't got no time. You look good, but I ain't got time for it. But I'd have been home by 15, 16 years. I got a grandchild on the way, got bills, you know what I mean? So and I don't move how I used to move, but my little brother, he just literally 2 weeks ago came from the federal halfway house. So his discipline level a little bit, all this equipment and stuff, like, bro, you gotta tighten up around here. So I'm like, man, how do we get focused? And I ain't saying get back focused, because everybody ain't got that.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. And the quickest point, man, we just really start on, you know what I'm saying, them guidelines. Boom. Really just start off on the 10 before we even get into all them other Levitical ones. Just them 10. Cause them first 5 show you how to give it to him. And the other 5 show how to give it to your people. You see what I'm saying? The first 5 show you how he want his love. You know what I'm saying? The first 5, look, man, I don't know one but me. I don't know one but me, You know what I'm saying? The first 5 about, hey man, how to keep your faith, and then the second 5 about how to deal with your brother and sister. What they say? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet, thou shalt respect them other. That's how you deal with your people, your community. Now those 10 get broke down in more in depth when you start to get into what they call the 613. That's the 613 law. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But 613 still make up 10. It just gets more in depth. But like for the people, just them 10, see them other ones, them for the watchmen in the community. The more extensive ones, them for the watchmen in the community. You know what I'm saying? So you got positions in the thing, like everybody ain't gonna esteem to be on it like how I'm on it. Yeah. Okay, but you just need these 10 to make sure you doing these. Yeah. See, I know what position I want in the on the staff. Like I want to be up there on the staff, so I want to know those codes. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't understand that, and you can't, and that don't mean, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in life, like some people want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like okay, man, long as home got their household together and he living lawfully, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's how I am. I want to be on a part of the hey, I want to know those codes, cause I want to I'm a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I was just a warrior the wrong kind of way.
So the strength and the leadership, it was there when you was Slick Pulla.
Right. It was just in the wrong way. It was in the wrong way. Like I used to have the congressman, I had hope, you know what I'm saying? The congressman, you know what I'm saying? I used to be on what my troops would be on. Like I didn't want them to think, like I ain't finna tell you to go do that and I ain't gonna do it too. So a lot of time I used to go with them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not the kind of dude who you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always looked at that like if you do like that, they gonna get you one day. Cause they gonna think about it one day. Bro, I'm always, man, I ain't talking about that. So I need them to know that I'm with it too. So just in case they get to thinking that, you know what I'm saying? They might go to thinking crazy. At least they got something to make them consider about that. Cause they can't go back and go, well, hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Turk that day. You already know what you're doing when you do that. What could be with that? See, I was using it all the wrong way. I was actually working for the darkness, not knowing it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? I've interviewed a lot of people, bro. I ain't never. This is where I'm at right here. When I listen to you talk, it almost sound like an Outkast CD. And I say it sound like an Outkast CD because ATLiens sounded a certain way when you was 19. But when you got 27, you can go back to that same, and then it sound like something different. Same thing with all of them. So I'm listening, I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back, I'm gonna have to break this down. I wanna get another one down the line. But then also, you helping me understand my position. Cause my whole thing is right here. It's some pieces of meat that you putting on this plate. I ain't got the fork nor the spoon to even cut it up. But what I'm telling you is that I can take a little piece off of it. And then also I understand my position in trying to get certain things done. Somebody got to go get the Gatorade. If this basketball, everybody can't be Scottie Pippen. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan. So my whole thing is, bro, if I got to go get the Gatorade, I don't know what's coming next for Script Pulla, bro. But what I'm telling you on camera and off the camera is this right here. Bro, if you need some Gatorade, you need me to get something done. I'm on point. I ain't the smartest person, but my heart in the right place.
And that vice versa when it's like when some things inspired for the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
If these, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know what I'm saying, assist with helping some sisters or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to put some work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
If you need some assistance, just like I was saying, man, you know what I'm saying, one thing, these sisters just need some men around who ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, slide up in them all the time. These boys just, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got, you know what I'm saying, these sisters probably done dealt with a brother trying to be cool for a month. And that thing, you know, he trying to work. They
be coached. And I done been in situations because I've been dealing with kids for a long time. I like to get you up here at this DeKalb or the Juvenile Detention Center on Pampersville, man. But I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna ask because I don't have all the right answers. And sometimes I understand that I'm a tool, bro. And before I make a decision, I want to understand what my assignment is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm just starting to get back on track with. I don't know where it's going, but I just got to keep fighting.
Hey man, you're doing something major though, man.
I appreciate it.
You actually pushing up and dealing with the boys on the front line, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big, bro.
Amen.
Like what you doing big. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, folk, you know what I'm saying? I hear older guys all the time tell my boy they gone. Bro, we was the same way, bro.
Yeah. I gotta do something. Cause you know what I think about? I think about Sister Martha. Sister Martha in the civil rights movement, bro. She was getting hit with the water hose.
Right.
She was getting bit by the dog, and she didn't even know what tomorrow was gonna bring. But she was just doing her part.
Exactly. And where you think these boys got the idea from? You think the young dude just woke up one day and just like, I'm finna start being like this? It was somebody older, and he got it from that or something he heard.
Yeah.
I know somebody that heard something I said and was influenced by it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I was down the road, folk told me they was influenced by it.
Yeah.
They were like, boy, I got caught on the road listening to that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't make them do it.
Oh, yeah,
with the USDA and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go.
It was
I can
almost
go
a
back
soundtrack,
and,
though.
I can go back and listen to. I can go back and watch the Smack DVD and see that we had the tools in our hands, just like they got the tools in their hand. What's the difference? See, we get old and act like we ain't did none of that, and act like these boys just done pick this up out the way.
We gave it to them.
It's an example of the Watchmen. This what we left. This what we left, but it ain't too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this what we left out there. This is the you got, you know what I'm saying? This is part of what we left. You folks ain't just woke up one day and were like, finna do this. Home seen Unc them doing a pilot. One day saw Unc them come in with them guns and put them up. And of course he didn't know what was going on, but he remembered it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that time Unc came about 3 sticks, put them under the mattress.
And
looked at me and said, "What up, little homie?" And then left back out the house.
Yeah, he don't even understand the impression that you just left on him.
Right, yeah. We turned these boys out. Basically what I'm trying to say, long story short. Either directly or indirectly, one way or the other.
Hey man, I appreciate your time, man. I'm gonna tell you something that I just learned, man, and it just stoked me. Almost like I was sitting somewhere using the pulpit, and it ain't even no weird stuff, but it's just like I gotta start really standing on the original business. The original business, cause you ain't put no Kool-Aid, you ain't put no water in there. It's just like, hey, the business been given to you from the get-go. All you gotta do is stand on that. And some kind of way, maybe we can translate that to somebody who might not be able to, receive this.
Right, see, we just got to put it to them the way, you know what I'm saying? See, we read them scrolls and we go instantly we go to, first of all, they whitewash it and they hit us with that so much that when you instantly thinking that it whitewashed, you see what I'm saying? But when you read the scrolls, okay, like what did it say? You got instances of, like, they talk about ostriches in the scrolls, jackals. None of these animals in Europe. There's no jackals or hyenas or none of that stuff in Europe. rhinoceroses and stuff. So first of all, we got to see that this is, you know what I'm saying? That's how they trick to see what we're going to do. We're going to whitewash it, and then you ain't going to want to touch it.
Right.
Then also, some of them stories, you can put them in hood. You can put them in layman's terms, hood terms. Just like, let me see, like a perfect example. Just like with the store, just like with Joseph and his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We sell our brothers out every day. A brother got a gift, you know what I'm saying? First of all, home told them something what they didn't like. They sold him off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now he's in prison and, you know, sis choosing up on him like, man, stick to your husband. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Try to get him jammed up. See, that stuff be happening. That stuff be happening now. Boom. You can even take an example like being down the road in the CO trying to choose up.
Yeah.
You're like, no, babe, I'm cool. Then they know she go tell them folk, you tried to holler at her and you didn't. That's the same thing what happened to him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of them stories, you know what I'm saying? We be putting them stories and then we let the die on the wood and then we go into ancient medieval with it. When them boys just like us. Them stories is hood stories. We just see what they did in life with the TV. They gave you subliminal images or subliminal ideas of every subject in life. You get what I'm saying? You done already, just like with sorcery. That's why they put sorcery right there, because they know they done hit us with witches with the hats and stuff like that. So you're going to think about that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Basically what I'm trying to say, let me see how I can say this. Through the TV, they've given us subliminal ideas on how every subject in life should be. So now when you come across it, your mind goes
it
click to
already
that.
got the conclusion. It already
and
got
you already
everything.
envisioned something because you didn't kind of caught it through the TV for so long. So you got to shake all that off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just put it in hood terms. Once you talking to a brother, you're gonna be able to break it down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the people who talking to people, they not putting it in a perspective like that. So they're like, no, I want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So it really just like moving and grooving. Just like once we out moving and conversating, it gonna come out and turn to that anyway. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta let it flow. Now you just gotta let him be in the building and just let it flow. You know what I'm saying? Just let it flow with them kids, man. But yeah, man, what you doing with them kids, man, that's big, man.
Hey, man, I be feeling like it's a responsibility, bro. Like,
It is.
somebody did it for me. Somebody put me on. Like, bro, I got a full partner. I got a license to carry. I got a passport. I'm moving. I own land. So, but somebody always was helping me, bro. When I came home, I went to Atlanta Tech, they gave me a financial aid check, but that's the first time I seen some money like that without putting a pistol on somebody. Bought an ice cream truck. We just opened the garage. I got a garage full of moonlight. I got a van out here. I just been just staying in the court.
Yeah.
You know, and I done had some hard days and I had some weird days. You know what I mean? I needed this more than what I thought. I knew it was the reason I was rushing, but I needed this conversation because you put me in a totally different mindset. Usually I'm on top of certain things, but when somebody puts something on my plate, bro, man, as soon as you leave here, bro, I got to go back and I got to chop this thing down, man. I got to chop this thing down, and I want to thank you not just for the interview, but standing on business. When I say standing on business, I ain't talking about no weird stuff, bro. I'm talking about the origin, the original business, man, for real, because, bro, I need it, and it's gonna help me get the people more Gatorade, if that makes sense.
It definitely gonna help you. Yeah, it's gonna definitely make it more useful.
Yeah, without
definitely gonna make it more useful. More definitely it is.
Let me ask you this, and we're gonna wrap up. If they want to get the music, whatever the movement is, your people music, where they can start, because sometimes this is what I do. When I got a group of kids, I had a program in Clayton County where if a kid got locked up, if I could place it for 90 days, I mean the job called Teen Challenge, Youth Challenge, if I could place it for 90 days, I felt like the spook to set my door because I can get their records explored. Same thing when somebody gets sentenced to anger management, I'm like, look, this is a business, blah, blah, bro, we're going to get you off this paper, and I'm going to give you something that you're going to be able to give somebody else. So what I used to do is this, I got the kids ride with me, and I got the auxiliary cord, so I put on some of their music, and then I slide off into something else. So I don't try to just beat them down with it. I go back to theirs and come. So what can these mamas and these daddies that wanna alter their playlist, what can they go to? How can they find?
Well, the Script Pulla is on iTunes.
Okay.
Script Pulla is on iTunes. The I Keep YFA Beloved. He put YFA Beloved on iTunes. He got 2 albums out on iTunes under his he was Beloved Daoud, so you can find a lot of stuff on the Beloved Daoud. But right now he under the name YFA Beloved.
Okay.
Okay, he got Brew Pop and then he got Baruch Skywalker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got like he been doing it a long time, you know what I'm saying? But it's all them kind of beats, you know what I'm saying? All them kind of beats, so you can vibe to, like, really, you can play it, and only thing gonna make you catch what's going on is the you gonna be like, hold on, I don't ain't even cussing or nothing.
Yeah.
But the beats and the hooks gonna get you. I'm gonna play something for you. I'm gonna play something for you before we tear it down. And yeah, man. And then you go to my Script Pulla page. I got my YouTube channel link, and I just started everything from the ground up. So I got my YouTube channel link, and I got my Audio Man link in the bio.
Okay.
And his IG is beloved_been lit.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like just and then shoot that.
So I'm gonna put everything in the description, man.
Okay. I'll text you everything too.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna end